All right, do you feel like you just need to simplify, you know?
Yeah,
like
we've talked about this a lot.
All the time, all the time we're talking about this. Sheryn Kelderhouse, our lifestylist, often comes in and she says stuff and we're like, why didn't I think of that?
I feel like that makes so much sense.
Why didn't I think of that? So today we're doing, three things that you can do to boost your mind, body, and soul, and starting today.
Yes, yeah. So the first thing is for mind, and it's to meditate.
Okay.
Now, I know a lot of people kind of think it's a little woo-woo, or, you know, they picture it as kind of intimidating and like sitting like this wonderful giraffe here with this, you know, like this, and chanting in a dark room with your incense burning.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be. Like, you can do it whatever works for you.
Right.
Which is nice. So if you wanted to just find a nice space in your home where you sit, a comfortable chair, and just sit there for a few minutes, there's all different kinds of things that are just, you can reflect. They have all kinds of wonderful books that have just like a thing each day that you can say to yourself, a deck of cards. You pick a card for the day and it has something on it for you to reflect on, and then you just try and live that throughout the day.
Okay, so wait, so meditation, it's not as intimidating as it's. I had a doctor tell me once I should do that, and I remember being astounded that a doctor would say to me, you need to meditate, but as she said, it's good for kind of calming the mind, clearing the mind.
Right, and you want to put, you know, and then you want to put positive thoughts in there, because your thoughts become your reality. So if you think positive, positive things happen. If you think negative, you go down that negative road.
Usually all I can think of when I'm meditating is everything that I still need to do. That's a different matter.
Well, that happened to me.
I haven't done.
Yeah, that happened to me the first time, and that scared me from meditation, because they're like, sit quietly and clear your mind. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's just racing with everything. Yeah. So this is another thing that you can do so it doesn't intimidate you.
Good. Okay. I like it. What's the blender here for? Okay. I was joking. I'm like, oh, we have the same blender.
Yes. So this is for the body, and green juice is a big thing right now, you know, and it will stay, I'm sure. It's not just a fad. It's a wonderful thing. But people get intimidated, number one, by the color.
So green.
Yeah, and then also people tell you that, you know, you got to go buy a $300 juicer.
Right.
And so I have this recipe, and there's many different recipes. You can mix and, you know, figure out what is good for you taste-wise. But you can just use your regular, I just use my regular $30 blender.
Okay.
Okay, and then these are all the ingredients. So it's got spinach, carrots, banana, orange. You use the juice from the orange, and frozen blueberries and strawberries.
Want to try it, Jen?
And if you try frozen, which I like to hear, because sometimes it's hard to maintain fresh fruit.
Exactly, yeah. And the frozenness, when you first make it makes it really icy, which is nice. Isn't it good?
Wait, that's got spinach in there?
And carrots.
Oh, wow.
It's very sweet.
Yeah.
Keep talking, Sheryn.
It's like
sweeter than I anticipated.
Keep talking. We'll just
there's no extra added sugar in there.
Nothing, no.
Wow.
Yeah. So and you definitely want to make sure one fruit is frozen, so it gives it the really cold, you know,
I see.
cold
so you don't need
taste.
to add any. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What's this big iPhone over here doing?
Okay, so that is for your spirit or soul, is to listen to uplifting music.
Oh.
So there's an app, Spotify, that's free. There's Pandora, different things. Just go on and make a playlist of all upbeat music that motivates you.
I do that.
Listen to it in the car on your way to work. Listen to it while you're getting ready in the morning, anytime you're feeling down, and it's proven that it will lift your mood. Scientists prove it'll lift your mood, and then all of this leads to living a higher quality of life when you're boosted.
You know, some mornings when I'm driving to work, I do listen to like certain kinds of music because it makes me feel better. And I'm not like I don't really listen to music at home. It's when I'm in the car.
Right.
And what I listen to in the car really impacts how I feel for the day.
I do feel like the last song that I hear before I like get out of the car and walk into work, I'm like, it has to be a good one. I'm searching around on the radio. I'm like, because this will set the tone for my morning. And I apologize to everyone on my route that I play my music kind of loud in the morning.
I was listening to the White Stripes this morning, Seven Nation Army. A little loud, by the way. I know I must have broken some code, but I felt pumped when I walked in the door, you know, with that bass, and I was like, yeah.
When are you opening the Sheryn Kelderhouse juice bar?
Yeah.
This is really good.
Well, this recipe is on my website, SherynKelderhouse.com.
I gotta have it.
And it's really simple, and you can make, I buy these mason jars at TJ Maxx with the lids. It'll keep for like 2 days, so all you have to do is just shake it after it settles in the fridge when you want to, you know, refresh and have one.
S-H-E-R-Y-N, by the way.
That's correct, yes.
Sheryn.
Yeah, thank you.
S-H-E-R-Y-N.
I'm so thoroughly enjoying this smoothie right now.
I know.
Sharon, thank you so very much.
You're welcome.
You've inspired us all.
Cheers.
3 things to do to lead a healthier life. Salud.
All right, coming up, the musical Into the Woods, coming into Rochester. Who's performing, where, and when you can catch it.
I'm sorry I'm making noise, but it's so good.